Hey everybody, this is Jeff with Lost Decade Games. I'm here today to show off Matt's latest prototype, Project Skirmish.
Skirmish.
I've also got Matt
Not
here with us.
really. I'm here too. Hello.
Hello. This is a game we haven't talked about too much on the podcast quite yet. I think we've alluded to it, but you and I have
Mostly
actually.
thinking about your tactics game. Next time we're going to talk about this project.
That's true. That's true. You and I, however, have talked offline about this prototype quite a bit.
Oh yeah, extensively.
So I'm just going to jump into it. So I haven't seen this in a while, actually. I kind of spun up the repo and put the basic stuff in place, and then you took it and ran with it. So I'm going to go to Battle 1.
Battle 1.
Battle 1.
So basically our concept for this game, I don't want to give away too much because there's some theme stuff, like some story elements, and then maybe even the name that we're not quite ready to talk about. But basically the title Project Skirmish is just a not even a working title. It's a project code name, so it's not going to be what the game's actually called. But the concept is really just you are in an action overhead 3/4 environment, and it's going to be very combat focused, as you can see with Jeff being chased by all these little ripped characters. And this is placeholder graphics, we should of course say as well. This is all ripped from Zelda 3, one of our very favorite games, A Link to the Past. Man, you were just tearing through these battles. So, or they're tearing through you, I should say.
Ow. Ow. These guys kind of hurt. Ow.
Yeah, they're pretty nasty. You've only got 3 health basically. Everything deals 1 damage to you. So the game's designed to be kind of this single screen action, so real short bursts of gameplay, but pretty high octane, kind of intense. And eventually we're going to make some design decisions to kind of dictate, like reward players who play in an advanced way and are able to do things that are hard to do.
I think that one of the enemies just killed one of the other enemies.
Oh yeah. So this game is designed right from the ground up with the goblin characters can all hurt each other. So those arrows can hurt other goblins, and the melee attacks that they, like when they swing their weapons, they can hurt other goblins too.
I just wall cheesed him.
You wall cheesed him. You totally did. So you've already gone through. You're on the second type of goblin, basically. And the first type was melee, and the second type here is the archer who's shooting arrows at you. So what's kind of interesting is I actually designed the archers first.
Really?
But then, and the melee behavior was really easy to implement after that, because basically they're doing the same thing as an archer, except they're making arrows that don't look like arrows for one, and they don't move forward, and they disappear after a second. So it's basically they behave exactly like arrows, but they don't throw arrows at you. Instead, they swing swords. They're actually doing pretty well. You'll notice too that the archers won't attack each other if there's other goblins within their trajectory.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. It's one thing that we've added. I'll show you here is like this kind of dash mechanic.
Yeah.
I have to say that's not feeling super great.
No, I've got a ticket on myself to kind of tweak how it works. I think the problem is that... I gotcha. Love it. So let me explain that mechanic real quick. I wanted to give the player some advanced combat tools, right? Because just the ability to move and attack is not... It's not really that much for you to use, right? And so I've always liked the idea of strafing. Strafing feels great in first-person shooters, and it can feel pretty good in action games as well. And I thought what was kind of interesting is there is a property on every entity in this game, which is facing, as there are in most action games. Which direction are you facing? And so strafing plays off of that property. And so there's the left and right trigger buttons. When you hit left trigger, you strafe to the left. When you hit right trigger, you strafe to the right. But the thing is it plays off your facing. So if you're looking up, it would behave the way you would think it would just as a human hitting left trigger, right? I'm looking up, I hit left, I go left. But when you're looking down, that axis actually flips because it goes for the player's facing, not your own.
Right.
Man, they messed you up.
Well, I just dashed right into them because I was,
yeah.
Like you said, I was unaware of the direction. Or not unaware, but it was,
Just being aware of it is not enough, though, because I've been playing and developing on it for a couple days now, and I don't really yet have a good feel for it because it changes. Your facing changes all the time. It's so frantic,
It is,
You're
yeah.
up, down, you're facing left. You don't know which way the triggers are going to make you go. It's hard to keep that in your head, you know?
And the other thing, too, is that when you dash a certain direction, there's this kind of... You have like a compulsion to start moving that same direction with your gamepad, which changes your facing. And then if you dash again immediately, then it's different than it would have been. I'm going to go to a harder battle.
A harder battle? Yep. Man, you're so horsey. Just like on the podcast.
Let's skip to 7.
Oh, 7? No, here, go back. Here, hit start. Look at this. Even though it's a prototype, I've got like the whole game flow. Go to 5.
Okay.
So 5 introduces the healer in isolation, almost. I mean, he needs someone. Okay, you can see him doing his thing right there.
Yeah.
So he walked up. You hit the red guy a few times, then he healed. Yeah, so he's still healing. Basically, Battle 5 is important because it shows you how the healers work. That's why I wanted you to see it.
So
you're not going to have luck with Battle 7. Battle 7 is going to tear you a new one.
Have you beat Battle 7?
Yes, I have. But in traditional... Oh, 6 is great. Yeah, 6 is good because it's basically just, here's a little bit of everything.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. One of our games crashed? How can that be? Our games never crash.
Oh, no. All right, so let's try Battle 6 again.
You will die.
Ow. Alrighty.
That was not a good start. So, if you would, expand on what it is that doesn't feel good about the... I mean, I agree. I don't think that it feels good either, but I want to hear in your words what you think feels bad about the strafing.
One, I don't think it goes far enough, just as an ability, and 2, the relative controls I think are just not going to work. It was something... Damn it.
It was an experiment, yeah.
It was an experiment, and it was something that we thought sounded good, and pretty soon after... So I actually implemented that before you started working on this, and even then I thought it felt shitty.
I see. Well, that's why they're prototypes, right? You gotta try stuff out. I definitely want it to have at least something that makes the player feel really empowered. Like, I can do almost any battle because I've got these great controls and I can zoom around the screen. Because I'm good at playing this game, I can conquer any challenge,
I agree. The goal is good, but the problem is that, like, I don't want to use it right now. Like, I'm playing this game and I have no... Like, it feels like it's a detriment.
Yeah.
I feel like it puts me in danger.
Yeah, I have
to use it.
The notes I made, the design notes, the things I want to try is I want to go back and see if we can lock the axes down. So what I mean is, right now, no matter what direction you're facing, it changes the way strafing works, right? So if you're facing left and you strafe left, you actually go down. If you strafe left and you're facing right, you actually go up. What I want to try is, if you're facing up or down, strafing left and right makes you go left and right. And that, I think, will feel really good and intuitive. That might just be the way the game works right there. But we could also try it where if you're facing left or right and you strafe left or right, it makes you go up or down. But again, it's absolute. Like, it doesn't change based on whether you're facing left or right. That's kind of confusing to explain, but play it for a future video and it will hopefully make more sense then.
Well, Battle 7 is really difficult. This is pretty fun, though. I'm kind of digging this so far.
Yay, pretty fun. I'm going to put that on the box cover.
Pretty fun. Yes.
Well, pretty fun. Quoted by other developer who also was working with this. Not biased.
I'm apparently really bad at this game, but I can see where this is actually coming along relative to what we talked about. So I like it.
Yeah, it's coming along. It's progress. It's iterative progress.
Cool. Well, that's Matt's Project Skirmish. It's one of our other prototypes for the moment. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.
And we'll see another video like this hopefully in about a week.
That's right. Ship it.